Hello, everybody. I am back. So today we're going to be talking about burro's tail or donkey tail or horse tail or whatever you want to call it. We're going to be talking about these beauties right here. So I got these from a mama plant that I have out in my backyard. I've had it for about 5 years and I've actually made quite a few different little plants from it or new ones from it. This is actually like a succulent and a plant. Yeah. So anyways, I clipped those and I put them in some water so they could grow roots. And look at this. Okay, these are very like I feel like they are a strong, resilient plant succulent, but they're also delicate to the touch though, because these things will fall off so easily. So I try not to touch them. But look, when it started rooting, a new little baby started growing as well from the stem, which I didn't know would happen in water, but it did. You learn something new every day. Okay. And it didn't just happen on one of them. I have to be like really careful with these. It happened on this one as well. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because I am gonna put them. Okay, I okay. Blech. Let me try to get this out. So okay, there's obviously no little leaves from here to here. So this is the perfect place to put them in the dirt. But now when I put this in the dirt, I'm gonna have to bury it in the soil. I mean, it was buried in water. Um, and I hope that it will break through and survive because I don't think I would take that off and try to plant. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just going to put it in there and hope. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. I'll decide later tonight. Okay. Anyway, so I have these 5 strands um, that I'm going to put in a new pot. Um, I also have, so these ones, if you can see, they're growing pretty nicely on the the see how they're all like bundled together. It's like a nice formation. Okay. Because I had them propagating in a little jar, but I had the jar inside something else so that it wouldn't get like funky and algae from the sun. But it was getting a lot of sun. Here's another one. But the formation at the ends of them are looking really nice. And the color is really nice. It's a really nice green color. Oh, look at this one is actually kind of cool because I don't know if you can see, but it's actually a double formation at the top. So, oh, actually it might be a triple. So it looks like a new one is growing here, a new one is growing here, and it looks like a new one is growing here. Uh-oh, see that little shaky? That piece is gonna fall off. So I might as well just take it off. Okay, no, I'll just leave it on. Let it fall off on its own. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna grow three like different strings from the top right here. Okay, anyways, these are really cool. I really like these donkey tails, but they do need to be in the right place because so where they were growing, they were getting good sun because they were growing good formations. But I also had, okay, let me see where I'm going with all this. I had this one growing not so much in the sun, just kind of like on my counter. And as you see, like they're stretching out for sun. See these babies? They're like stretching out for sun. They should look more like this at the end. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Okay. So they definitely can't just live on the counter. They're going to need more sun than that. But they also need a good amount of sun. Okay, so these ones, one side of them, like this side seems like they're doing well. These are also rooting, gaining roots. But see at the top, see how these are growing like that? They're growing out. It's because they're trying to get more sun. So, and you can see like these have a nice green color. So yeah, they're not getting enough sun. Here's the one that this one is actually everything I've showed you right now has just been in water. I'm going to actually pot it, but this one I did actually pot and it lives on my windowsill. Isn't it cute? I love this pot too. Like when I saw this pot, I was like, this is perfect because it's like the hair growing out, like, it's adorable. But this one, these bottoms look okay because they're not getting as much sun because they're growing down like past the window. But the top, as you can see, is looking pretty faded. I don't know what the coloring really is like when you see these videos. It's probably much different than what I see in person, but they are definitely fading out because they're getting too much sun. And where I put these, there was a plant before there that I was worried about that was getting too much sun because it was starting to fade out like way too much. And so I moved it thinking that this one would actually be okay there to handle that much sun, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's doing okay, but to me it's a little too faded, so I'm gonna figure something out and move it. I think I found a place in the other bathroom. I'm now having to find new spots for more of my plants because I think I'm having to bring more of them in from outdoors, and I don't have a lot of spaces. And like I've said before, when I find a place, I try to group my plants together and I try to put them somewhere where I go often. Lately, I've been going out in my front yard a lot, in my front porch and stuff. So I think I'm gonna build an area out there. I think it's nice when the plants can live outside naturally. You just have to be careful because, or I have to be careful because um, they're subject to just a lot of things out there, the weather, different, when it's too hot, when it's too cold, animals and stuff, pests, and just different things. But yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so Uh, when I was trying to take these out of the container I had them in, I did lose quite a few of the little like leaves or whatever. This is what they look like. And with these, what I will probably do is just put them in something, a pot or like a container or something that's kind of shallow, and put them on the top and just like spray them or mist them and let them grow babies and see what happens from there. I actually did this a couple years ago, and there was actually stems in here too, though, and little babies that had already grown and some things I cut off from another one, but this is what I got from it. And yeah, a lot of this is just from babies. When I see them falling, I've thrown them in here, or little pieces I see, I would throw them in here. This actually lives outside. So it's in a good area where it gets plenty of shade. But there's one piece, look at this piece. This piece is for some reason like getting too much sun or not enough water or something. To see how it's looking. So I might clip that one and put it in with the new bundle. But besides that, look at all the little babies in here. The new growth. They're doing really well. So I'm going to actually put this one back in the backyard where I had it and let it continue to grow out there because it's doing well. And it has been doing well since I've had it out there, which I didn't know. I was kind of worried to put it out there, but it's doing well. I think I already showed you these. These definitely need sun. So I have to be very careful when I bring these out. But it's got plenty of roots. So I'm looking at pot choices for it. So I did figure out what area I'm going to put them in my bathroom. And I'm thinking I'm either going to put them in this pot. They don't need a deep pot, actually. a shallow pot might be better. I was considering going to like the thrift store and just finding like a bowl and a cute bowl to put them in and then just let them grow out of the bowl because they don't they're not going to need a deep pot. Actually, a deep pot would probably be bad for them. So, um yeah, I might do that. If not, I have this option because this isn't too deep. But it does have drainage, but that's okay because I can just put it in another bowl. Or this one. This one doesn't have drainage, so it will soak up whatever I put in it. I'm trying to kind of go with the colors because I would love to put it in like something brighter and pretty like this or this that my lovely daughter painted. But I have to kind of go with the color schemes in my bathroom if I'm going to put it in there, I feel like. Or I could put it in this one. So I don't know. I don't know because I don't like the green on this. I feel like it's too much green. Kind of want to put something with more color in here. I don't know. Anyways, I'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm just trying to do my best with these plants, you know? If you're watching this video, just know like I'm not a perfect plant parent. Yeah, because some of the stuff I saw outside was a little heartbreaking to me this morning. But, you know, life's hard, not only for us, but for our plants too sometimes, you know? We can't control everything like the weather. And oh, but I did find a complete bird's nest in the top shelf of out in my backyard where I put some of the succulents. And there was nothing in it though. But it's pretty cool. So I do like that area because the birds come in there a lot and stuff. But anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna cut this video and you know what? I don't even know if I'm gonna upload it. I might not. Whatever. I gotta go. I hope you have a wonderful day. And you know what? You may not be good at plants. I don't think I am the best at it, but you know what? I do my best and I enjoy them and I'm gonna keep trying. All right. Have a great one. Bye.